Hello, welcome to Blondie Reels, the storyteller. Today, I will clarify an American secret and fiction film with an astonishing plot called Before I Fall. Spoilers ahead, watch out and fare thee well. The film begins with a pretty girl, Samantha, who wakes on February 12th. She checks a message from her dearest companion, telling her that today is February 12th, which is known as Cupid's Day. She is gotten by probably her dearest companion, Lindsay, to go to class. They likewise get the other dearest companions named Ally and Elodie. In the vehicle, they are excited about Sam's arrangements to lose her virginity to her sweetheart, Rob, the evening. At school, they see everyone is preparing roses to provide for their friends and family. During class, the students appropriate roses to one another to commend Cupid's Day. Sam is getting one from Rob and one more rose from a kid named Kent, a previous younger age school companion who is furtively infatuated with her. After class, Kent abruptly welcomes her to a party at his home, yet she is apathetic with his greeting. During lunch, the young ladies ridicule Juliet, an outside young lady who they consider a psycho in the school. Around evening time, they spruce up together prior to showing up for the party. Lindsay gets some information about her first night. She tells her not to stress in light of the fact that Rob is a decent guy. At the party, Sam meets her sweetheart, who coincidentally spills his beverage on her shirt since he's drunk, so she chooses to return with her companions. Not long after Juliet appears at the party, Lindsay quickly goes up against her, and the two of them start fighting, bringing about a significant number of the visitors soaking Juliet with beer. Embarrassed, she leaves the spot in tears. As Sam and her companions are driving back from the party, the vehicle collides with something and clearly kills every one of them. The following morning, Sam wakes in her room on Cupid's Day once more, thinking the earlier day was only a bad dream. Sam progresses forward with her day, yet tracks down similitudes to the occasions that happened that day, like her wearing similar garments and getting similar blossoms from Kent. That evening, she is doing likewise at the party, besides before she gets back to her companions. She at first checks Kent's room. All things considered, the accident reoccurs after they leave the party. Sam awakens around the same time at a similar spot once more. The thing that matters is, at school, she rejects Kent's greeting for the party. Acknowledging she is in a time loop, she persuades the gathering to have a sleepover as opposed to attending the party. They can keep away from the accident, however later they actually figure out that Juliet took her life that night. With Sam likewise finding that Lindsay and Juliet were once closest companions. Despite the fact that Sam figures out how to stay away from the accident, she keeps on living through that very day again and again. Understanding that nothing she does has any meaning, she begins doing anything she desires that day. In the first place, she hears her complaints with everybody she knows, including her dearest companions. She likewise disobeys the instructor who is instructing in the class. Afterward, she endeavors to offer to set things right with Anna, a student she had harassed. One way or another, she additionally turns out to be nearer to Kent during the loop. Soon, she floats away from her companion and winds up attempting her first sexual involvement with Rob at the party, bringing about a terrible encounter. After the uninspiring experience, Kent of nowhere tracks down her crying in his room. He comforts her, and later Sam apologizes to him for what she has done this time. He additionally deals with her resting in his room. The following day, she starts to understand that she needs to make her days more significant for herself and others by attempting to invest greater quality energy with the ones she adores. In the first part of the day, she begins to play with her younger sibling, who she has seldom focused on. She likewise enjoys supper with her entire family. At long last, she realizes that she needs to accomplish something useful in her life. In the following loop, at the party, Sam and Kent recollect their prior kinship with Kent, reviewing how she had nobly safeguarded him from a harasser after his dad died. From that point forward, he had set out to one day be her legend. A short time later, they sincerely share a kiss. Inevitably, she hears the battle between Lindsay and Juliet from the lobby. She chooses to pursue Juliet through the forest. She attempts to apologize and gains from Juliet that Lindsay's hopelessness is from her folks' battle and separation, making her begin wetting her bed. At the point when the two were on setting up a camp excursion and Lindsay wet her hiking bed, she accused Juliet and had been tormenting her from that point. Eventually, Juliet actually demands ending it all by running before Lindsay's vehicle, frightening Sam and causing her to understand that it was Juliet who was hit by the vehicle on the first day. Sam awakens once more, feeling quiet and understanding, knowing how she should end the loop. She sets out to be caring and kind as she approaches her day. Toward the beginning of the day, she quickly treats her folks well. She explains to her companions why she adores them at school, and she likewise sends roses to both Juliet and Kent and winds up saying a final farewell to Rob. At the party, she finds and kisses Kent straight away and lets him know that she cherishes him to such an extent. She again intercedes to save Juliet in the forest. However, when Juliet endeavors to commit suicide by running into the vehicle, Sam right away pushes her far removed without a moment to spare, bringing about her being killed by a truck. As she bites the dust, she recollects every one of the great recollections she has had during her whole life, and afterward, Sam's soul sees Juliet standing over her body, tragically saying that Sam saved her. The Sam thankfully states, "No, you saved me." The lesson of the story is to try not to burn through your time for superfluous things. Enjoy it with your family and your loved ones. Hope you liked the video. For more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel. It will help us in growing. Thanks for watching.